Morning. Hi, good morning. Good morning, girl. Good morning. Ok, ya es hora. Mm, ok. Good morning, everybody. Remember, last Sunday, we were talking about the present perfect participle using have met, has met, and we also talked about the simple past. So we are going to continue on that, and we had a homework. We are going to check the exercise and continue with the rest. So only to remember, use the present perfect to talk about an indefinite time in the past. Form the present perfect with have or has and a past participle. Affirmative and negative, we have met, we haven't met. She has called him, she hasn't called him. So remember that with the present perfect, we talk about an indefinite time in the past, that a time that is not specific. But with the simple present, we are talking about in a specific time. For example, look right here. It says, I've met Bill twice. Here we use the present perfect because we know that she met Bill 2 times, but we don't know exactly when. Now in the simple past, we met in 1999 and again in 2004. This is definite, this is specific, as you can see. So we use the simple past. Y recordamos que con el present perfect usamos los verbos en el past participle, los irregulars, okay? So let's check the exercise that we have. And it says number 1, it's a question. And as we can see, this is the present perfect. Why? Because they are talking that Jake met the new teacher, but it doesn't say in a specific time or day or when. So, and it's a question, so we're going to start with has. Has Jake, has Jake, okay? And what is the past participle of meet? Met. So, has Jake met our new teacher? And we're going to answer with a yes, no question. Yes, he has. He in her office this morning. Now we have a specific time. We know that he met her when? This morning in her office. So this is the simple past. He met her in the office this morning. Okay, number 2. Anybody has number 2? Present perfect or simple past? Have they, what is the verb? Okay, this is the present perfect. So what is the past participle of be? Been. So the question will be, have they been to this class before? No, they haven't. They're new at this school. Number 3, again, no specific time. So it's the present perfect. Have you eaten in the new school restaurant? No, I haven't. Is it good? A. Your classmates speak with the school director. Again, simple present perfect. Have your classmates. And what is the past participle of speak? We can check in the box. Spoken. Have your classmates spoken with the school director? Yes, they have. They, okay, now we have a specific time. So with the past, they spoke with her yesterday. Number 5, Beth see the new language lab. Has Beth seen the new language lab? No, she hasn't. But she, the library, again, no specific time, but she has seen the library. Only has seen. Okay, and that is how we complete this exercise. If you can see, only in question 1, we have a past simple because we haven't a specific time, that is this morning. Also, there was another one here, number 4, yesterday. When did they spoke? Yesterday, specific time. Okay, and we flip to the next page, page 5. And it says, complete the message with the present perfect or simple past tense. Okay? So let's complete this. It's an email. Yes, we have an email here. Just let me. And we are going to complete using the simple past or the present perfect. Okay. How are we going to do it? One more time. Remember, the present perfect, there is not a definite time. It doesn't say when. For example, I can say, I teach English. Okay, I have teach English, but there's no specific time. So if I say, I teach English on Sundays, in the simple past, I taught English on Sundays. So let's see, and let's write the simple present, the simple past, or the present, the past perfect, the present perfect, sorry. Okay, it says, hello, Mr. Kemper. Remember me? I'm Kwai, your former student. I still think about your wonderful English classes in Shanghai. This morning, the verb is decide. Okay, this morning. We have a specific time, so with the simple past. Easy. In decide es un verbo regular. This morning I decided to send you a message to say hello. We not see each other in a long time. Okay, what do you think is this? Present perfect or simple past? It's the simple present. Porque solo dice que no se han visto en mucho tiempo, pero no dice específicamente cuánto tiempo. Luego menciona que desde que se fue a Nueva York, pero tampoco sabemos cuándo fue eso. So it's the simple, it's the present perfect, not seen. So we haven't seen the past participle of seen. We haven't seen each other in a long time, not since you went back home to New York. I hope I can visit you there someday. So let me tell you what I've been up to. In 2013, I to Canada for my studies. Oh, now we have a definite time in 2013. So simple past. I came to Canada for my studies and I'm living in Vancouver now. I fall in love with this city. It's really beautiful. Okay? In number 4, we don't have also a specific time. So it has to be the present perfect. I have fallen in love with this city. It's really beautiful. I visit a lot of places in the USA, in the US. Again, no specific time. I have visited a lot of places in the United States. I have been to Seattle, Portland, San Francisco, and Los Angeles. Last September, what is the past of go? Anybody? The past of went. Last September, I went, okay? Porque aquí sí nos dan un tiempo específico. ¿Cuándo fue? El septiembre pasado. Back home to Shanghai to visit my parents. Do you think my English is better now? I think how to use the present perfect. Finally, let's keep in touch. If you come to Vancouver, I'd love to show you around. Your student, why? Okay, here in number 8, ¿será que nos dieron un tiempo específico de cuándo él aprendió inglés o cómo aprendió ya a usarlo mejor? Do you think my English is better now? I think specific time, so I think I have learned how to use the present perfect finally. Let's keep in touch. If you come to Vancouver, I'd love to show you around. Your student, Kuai. Okay?
Miss, one question.
Yes, tell me.
Cuando hablamos de solo para aclarar, cuando hablamos de un tiempo en específico en el pasado, utilizamos el simple past.
Ajá.
Cuando hablamos de un tiempo en específico. Y cuando no, el past participle.
El present perfect se llama.
Present perfect.
Ajá, ¿qué es ese? Que pues que donde se usa el past participle. Present perfect se llama, ajá. Que usamos los verbos en el past participle, exacto, cuando no hay un tiempo definido.
Ok, gracias.
Okay. Okay, so we're going to listen to this conversation about people getting reacquainted. Reacquainted means that They already know each other, but maybe it was a long time since they saw each other and they forgot.
Read and listen to people getting reacquainted.
Audrey, have you met Hannah?
No, I haven't.
Hannah, I'd like you to meet Audrey.
Hi, Audrey. You look familiar. Have we met before?
I don't think so.
I know. Last month, you were at my sister Nicole's party.
Oh, that's right. How have you been?
Let's listen one more time.
Read and listen to people getting reacquainted.
Audrey, have you met Hannah?
No, I haven't.
Hannah, I'd like you to meet Audrey.
Hi, Audrey. You look familiar. Have we met before?
I don't think so.
I know. Last month, you were at my sister Nicole's party.
Oh, that's right. How have you been?
Okay. Audrey, have you met Hannah? No, I haven't. Hannah, I'd like you to meet Audrey. Hi, Audrey. You look familiar. Have we met before? I don't think so. I know. Last month you were at my sister Nicole's party. Oh, that's right. How have you been? And we're going to leave it there and go to the next page. Greet a visitor to your country. Conversation models, okay? So here we have a small conversation. Then we are going to have a little vocabulary and then some new grammar. So we are going to talk, greet a visitor to your country. Read and listen to someone greeting a visitor. Greeting means saying hello. Greeting, saying hello. So, as we can see here in the picture, this is an Asian. Oh, it's China. Yes, it's China. And here is the native and he is greeting the visitor. This is the tourist. Look, the visitor. So he is saying hello, welcome. That is the meaning of greeting.
Read and listen to someone greeting a visitor.
Welcome to Beijing. Have you ever been here before?
No, it's my first time. But yesterday, I went to the Forbidden Palace. It was fantastic.
That's great. Have you tried Beijing duck yet?
Beijing duck? No, I haven't. What's that?
It's a famous Chinese dish. I think you'll like it.
Okay, do you have any questions about this conversation? The Forbidden Palace. The Forbidden Palace is the name of a palace, de un palacio, el palacio prohibido in China. This one right here, look. And the visitor told the Chinese guy that it was his first time in China. Nunca había estado ahí antes. Have you been here before? No, it's my first time. But yesterday I went to the Forbidden Palace. It was fantastic. That's great. Have you tried Beijing duck? ¿Qué es este pato de aquí, ven? Beijing duck? No, I haven't. What is that? It's a famous Chinese dish. I think you'd like it. Any questions here in this vocabulary? No? Okay. Rhythm and intonation and vocabulary. Tourist activities around the world. Because we are talking about traveling, we are going to talk about different vocabulary that we use when visiting another country.
Read and listen.
Climb Mount Fuji.
Go sightseeing in New York.
Go to the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Try Korean food.
Take a tour of the Tower of London.
Take pictures of the Great Wall.
Now listen again and repeat.
Climb Mount Fuji.
Climb Mount Fuji.
Go sightseeing in New York.
Go sightseeing in New York.
Go to the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Go to the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Try Korean food.
Try Korean food.
Take a tour of the Tower of London.
Take a tour of the Tower of London.
Take pictures of the Great Wall.
Take pictures of the Great Wall. Okay, so what is the vocabulary here? Climb, go sightseeing, go to the top of, try, take a tour of, take pictures of. Okay, and climb, well, as we can see in the picture, is what this person is doing. Climb Mount Fuji. And if we come here, if somebody comes here to Guatemala, climb Pacaya volcano. Climb,
Escalando.
yes, escalar, exactly. Then we have go sightseeing, go sightseeing. That is practically go look around. For example, here in Puerto Barrios, cuando vienen los turistas y van en el trolley, they go sightseeing. They go to the beach, to las escobas. Eso es turistear, ver, go sightseeing in New York, go sightseeing in Puerto Barrios, go sightseeing in Paris. That is sightseeing. Then the third one says, go to the top of, go to the top of the Eiffel Tower. I don't know, ¿qué otro edificio o torre famosa que podamos ir hasta la cima? Incluso esto se podría usar para montañas. Go to the top of Everest. Ir a la cima, right? Hasta arriba. Go to the top of the Empire State Building. Then we have try Korean food. Okay, for example, if somebody comes to Guatemala, what would we like them to try? What food? Here in Puerto Barrios, come, you have to try tortillas de harina. You have to try rice and beans.
Tapado.
Yeah, you have to try tapado, right? Or in Guatemala, you have to, si vienes a Guatemala, tenés que probar tamales. You have to try tamales. You have to try paches. Okay, try. Then it says, take a tour of Tower of London. Take a tour, I think that this one is clear, but tomar un tour, hacer un tour. And eso también, take pictures. Take pictures of the Great Wall. Take pictures of the Eiffel Tower. Si están en New York, take pictures of the Statue of Liberty. If you are in Petén, take pictures of the Gran Jaguar. If you are in Atitlan, take pictures of Lake Atitlan. Okay?
Okay.
Are we clear, or is one not?
It's clear.
Okay, yes, anybody has a question? No? Okay. Now, again, we have more grammar. Okay. The present perfect. Already, yet, ever, before, and never. Already, yet, ever, before, and never. And it says, hold on. Use ever or before in yes, no questions about life experiences. Use yet or already in yes, no questions about recent experiences. Ok, solo permítame sacar mis notas. Oh, we have 10 minutes left. Okay. Just let me please. Okay. So let's talk about this one. It's really simple. We have it right here. So ever and before, about life experiences. Have you ever eaten Indian food? Have you ever been to Paris before? And here also, we talk about an indefinite time in the past, before and ever. Let me take out the whiteboard, okay? And we have before and ever, okay. And with these two, we are talking about an indefinite time in the past. Okay, so, and when we say before, we are talking about something that happened in the past, right? Before. But as it says here, it's an indefinite time. It means we don't know specifically when. I can ask you, have you been to Panajachel before? You see, indefinite. Why? Because I am not asking you, did you go to Panajachel last year? No. Before can be last year, 5 years. A week, yesterday. And yes, I went yesterday, exactly. And the same happens with ever. Okay, but how are we going to do it? Before, the word before is going to be used at the end of the sentence, and ever goes before the verb, okay? For example, aquí lo vamos a ver. Ahí. Have you ever eaten Indian food? You see? Antes del verbo. Ever va antes del verbo en el past participle. Y before va al final de la oración. He has been to Paris before. Have you ever eaten Indian food? Have you ever spoken to the president? Have you spoken to the president before? Let's get the board and do more examples. Have you ever spoken to the president? Okay. Look at these two sentences. Ever goes before the past participle verb. You see, this is the past participle verb and ever goes before. And before goes always at the end of the sentences. Have you ever eaten pizza? Have you eaten pizza before? You see? Past participle. Aquí los verbos iban en el past participle. Another one. Has she ever been to New York? And has she been to New York before? And then we have yet and already. We are going to use these ones about recent experiences. Ok. The difference between these two, entendamos la diferencia entre estas dos. Las 4 son para actividades en el pasado con tiempo indefinido. Pero yet and already, miren esta palabra clave de aquí. Yet and already about recent experiences, about recent experiences, and ever and before about life experiences. Okay, so yet and already we are going to use about recent experiences. So let's see. Have you toured to Quito yet? Has she already been to the top of the Eiffel Tower? And the same rule. Igual que before, yet se usa al final de la oración y already como ever van antes del verbo. So, ever and before about life experiences in a long time, and yet or already about activities in the past but recent, recientes que acaban de suceder. Y no solo en preguntas, sino que las utilizamos también en oraciones negativas y afirmativas. We've already seen the Great Wall. They have never visited Mexico. He's been to New York before. We haven't tried Beijing duck yet. They haven't ever visited Mexico. He hasn't been to Boston before. Ok. A ver si nos fijamos aquí, si nos podemos dar cuenta. In the first one, we've already seen the Great Wall. Ok. Entendemos aquí, se entiende como se usa already, que esto acaba de ser. We've already seen the Great Wall. Now, they have never visited Mexico. Never, nunca. Never, nunca. They have never visited Mexico. He's been to New York before. This is not recent. This is before, in the past. We haven't tried the Beijing duck yet. They haven't ever visited Mexico. This is the same as never. Haven't ever or never. He hasn't been to Boston before. So let's remember that we are going to use yet and already for recent past experiences and ever and before for life experiences. And always place before and yet at the end of the statement. So, ahorita se nos corta, regresamos a las 10:40 y resolvemos dudas o ampliamos.